Hey, there are moments in my life and my career and just being a mom that I really appreciate what I have and what I get to see and witness and just the gratitude and miracles we get to see. And today is one of those days that you just know that you're in the right place, doing the right thing at the right time with who you're supposed to be doing it with. And it is a story about a 4-year-old boy and his mom. If you heard me talk about it earlier in the week, this little guy who is 4 years old. He has no eye contact. He's not potty trained. He has very few words, and if he does have words, mom hears him talk. He's saying words to himself, so he's never had a conversation with another human before. He doesn't talk to people. He didn't make eye contact with me the first time that I met him, and we had an extremely difficult time getting a scan on this kid. I mean, like 20 minutes of meltdowns because he doesn't have a way to communicate, and his little body is so stressed and his little brain is having such a hard time perceiving his world and his environment that all he knows is stressing, crying. And this little dude, I tell you what, he got his first 2 adjustments on Monday, 1 in the morning, and it was so bad we had him come back in the afternoon. And his mom said to me today that they had their first conversation. So if you can imagine being a mom and your 4-year-old son, the first conversation you had with him after chiropractic adjustment, which just like for me is so heartwarming and rewarding to continue to do what we do to help reconnect their brain and their body. And for him, for the first time, be fully connected. Whether it was just for a moment in that day, he answered his mom when she asked him a question. That's literally never happened. He's never said a word to somebody, nor has he ever answered his mom and addressed her. And he answered 2 questions. He said yes, and then he said no. And that is so cool. He had 2 adjustments on one day, and he even hugged Dr. Stormy after she delivered his second adjustment. This is like the coolest thing. You guys got to stay tuned for this story of this little boy. I can't wait for him. It's a single mom, and man, she just wants the best for her kid. He's been doing OT and PT or speech therapy for a long time, and now we're hoping that actually we know this is going to happen now that his brain and body are getting connected and he's able to slow down. He made eye contact with me today. That he doesn't make eye contact with people. He's slowing down enough to start perceiving the world the way that some of us do, because we can all really take for granted how well our brains and our bodies work. And when there's little kids that have developed with completely disconnected, like this little guy, man, we've got some cool things planned for that kid. So you know what, just be appreciative of what you've got today and be appreciative of how far you've come or your child's come, and stay tuned for this family because we've got other families just like this where their kids have made eye contact for the first time after an adjustment and tried to say mom the first time after an adjustment. For 4 years, they couldn't have a conversation. This is a big deal.